Hello, we are from Team Nafs from IIM Rohtak, and this is our solution for the given problem statement. So, to ensure that the government of Odisha achieves its target on Sustainable Development Goal 5, which is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, it is essential to address specific priority areas. According to National Family Health Survey 4, 32.1% of women in Odisha have experienced physical violence since the age of 15, and 18.4% women have experienced sexual violence. Only 11.1% women in Odisha own or have share in land compared to 23.3% of men. Women in Odisha earn an average of 67.4 rupees per day compared to 94.6 rupees per day for men. Hence, our priority target 1 is to end all forms of discrimination.
Now, coming towards the solution for this target, our first solution would be to creation of digital equity platform. Creating a digital equity platform will provide resources and reporting mechanisms for instances of gender-based discrimination, and this will also provide women with access to digital literacy, training, and resources. We would also be focusing on creating a safe and supportive space for women to report instances of gender-based discrimination via online portals. Also, we would partner with social media platforms and other internet service providers to combat cyber violence against women. The impact can be assessed by the increasing awareness and reporting and improved access to legal support, followed by a reduced discrimination cases. Solution 2 would be gender sensitization in education. We are planning to implement a mandatory gender sensation program in all the schools and colleges, teaching students about gender equality and importance of respecting all genders will further improve the awareness among all the commoners, while it will challenge the gender stereotypes and promote positive gender roles. Also, this will ensure that we are creating a safe and inclusive learning environment for all the students.
40% of women in Odisha feel safe traveling alone at night. Hence, our priority target 2 is elimination of violence against women.
Now, to eliminate this problem, we have come up with two solutions. First is community policy and mobile apps. We would be developing a community policy which will be focused on empowering local women to monitor and report violence. We would also create a mobile app for reporting such incidents, and this would further empower local women to monitor and report violence in their communities. This will provide women with a safe and accessible way to report all incidences of violences at the same point, and which will further improve police response to violence against women. It will also ensure a faster response to violence and increase the support for victims, while at the same time ensuring that there is a community engagement that follows this. Our second solution would be safe public transport. We would be improving public transportation safety, which will include dedicated women-only buses or train cars and enhanced lighting and surveillance across all the streets. We would also increase the number of women-only buses and train cars and improve the lighting and services on the public transportations as well. We would further train the police transportation staffs on gender sensitivity and how to respond to incidents of violence. This solution will ensure that the women are safe in public spaces and will also provide opportunities for women in the transportation sector.
40% of women in Odisha feel safe traveling alone at night. Hence, our priority target 2 is elimination of violence against women. Women in Odisha spend an average 5.7 hours per day on unpaid care work compared to 1.5% hours of men. This unpaid care work burden disproportionately affects women's health, education, and employment opportunities. Only 14.5% of women in Odisha participate in labor force compared to 55.8% of men. Hence, our priority target 3 is to recognize the value of unpaid care work.
So, coming up with the solutions, we again propose two solutions to this problem. First will be women's empowerment through cooperatives. We would be establishing cooperative which will be focused on unpaid care work and offer services such as childcare, elder and collective cooking. This will provide women with access to childcare, elder care and other collective services, which will free up the women's time and would allow them to participate in income generating activities, which will further empower women to become economically independent. It will help in reducing the unpaid work burden on women and enable their participation in the income generating activities. Second would be gender responsive social protection. Developing gender responsive social protection policies of offering subsidies for household tasks like cooking, gas, water supply, and access to quality healthcare will reduce the financial burden on women and their families and improve women's access to essential services. It will help with relief from unpaid care work, improved access to healthcare, and reduce gender disparities.